Oh gosh, oh golly, oh gee. Oh gosh, oh golly, oh gee. Are we live? Let's click on some buttons and see if we are in fact live. Have the producer, the Weeats, the infamous Weeats producer, let us know if sound is here. The infamous Weeats producer, are we doing okay? We doing okay? I hope so. Welcome to Weeats Live, everybody. I'm back. I am back after a 2-week-ish tolerance break to get rid of that tolerance. I've got the tolerance of a wee babe at the breast right now, and I intend to go ahead and demolish that shit. So how are we going to do that, guys? Well, first off, let me go ahead and, while we're getting started here, explain to you that I am lying to you slightly. I have already ingested THC once since being back, and I do feel a little guilty about it. I got back last night, and I had a Cushy Punch hybrid 100 milligram last night. Only THC I've had, but I did this for science, guys. Because I wanted to do an experiment. So I did an experiment where I wanted to see how much my tolerance had been reduced by, so I took one of these right before I left, and then I took another one immediately upon returning and documented the difference in my tolerance level. And I gotta say, it is a fun result. We should have the video up, who knows how long. We got a big backlog here at Weeats. But we did an experiment again. 100 milligrams of THC before and after a 2-week tolerance break to see how it would affect me. So, fun experiment to look forward to in the future. Welcome, everyone. It is so exciting. So how are we going to kick things off here? I figured we'd kick things off old school style. We would kick things off not with an edible just yet. We will eat something. We'll eat something because this is Weeats. We got to eat something. But instead, we'll go OL traditional style. Got the grinder, got my Jack Herrera all ground up. I figure we can go ahead and have ourselves a welcome back bowl. I haven't smoked weed since I left. I did have that Cushy Punch yesterday, but I'm excited to see how this is going to affect me. So let's make ourselves a bowl of Jack Herrera, which I like as that's my sativa du jour. My indica du jour. I'm a Gorilla Glue, number 4 kind of guy. Okay, so I'm going to have to start crowdsourcing some things here, guys. And first and foremost is, apparently I say bad boy way too much, something I've noticed. Also, please let me know. Kappa is in the stream. What's up, Kappa? I am doing well. I hope you are doing well, equally as well, sir. Or good. But then again, I am not a descriptivist. No, I am a descriptivist. I'm not a prescriptivist. So I can say I am doing well and not feel bad about it, even though it's grammatically incorrect, because language evolves. And well now means good, because I say it does. Fuck you, prescriptivists. Yeah. Yeah. I'm with David Foster fucking Wallace. And look how far that got him. Hung himself in his closet. Yeah, so David Foster Wallace killed himself, guys. But that was, 12 years ago, so I don't know what we're talking about that today. We are talking about weed today, guys. I got my, what'd you think of the punch bars, Kappa? I hope you enjoyed them. Oh, yes, I am squanching hardcore. Guys, speaking of, yes, I'm glad you liked them. The punch bars are my favorite tiny little edibles. They're so good. They're so good. They pack as their namesake suggests, they pack a hell of a lot of potency in such a small little description, in such a small little package. Like them a lot. Wish they were bigger than they are. Think they deserve bigger sort of distribution. In terms of squanching ice cream, which I like your name. I like how that's spelled. I am a big fan of Rick and Morty, and I am a big fan of Justin Roiland's VR company, Squanch Tendo, and their game Accounting. It's great. Dollywood. Oh shit! That's where I'm from, Kappa. I'm from the area of Dollywood. I just got back from fucking Knoxville, And that's awesome that you took them to Dollywood with you. That would have been incredible. Yes. Oh, yes, ice cream. Check out Squanch Tendo Accounting VR if you like VR at all. It's hysterical. Justin Roiland made it. It's about 20 minutes long. It's incredible. Sage is in the house. Yes. But yeah, so Kappa, I grew up at Dollywood. I know all about Dolly Parton and her. I would imagine on those punch bars they would be incredibly intense. What are the roller coasters? The newest one from when I was there, maybe 4 years ago was the Eagle, the Flying Eagle or whatever. Ah! I like that quite a bit. Oh man, Kappa, that sounds like so much fucking fun. It's unbelievable. That's such a great idea. And I'm glad you got to go experience Dollywood, the second cleanest theme park behind Disneyland. I haven't been to Dollywood in probably 4 years, 5 years. I don't know. No, yeah, like 4 years, I think. But it's great. It's a fun little vacation, and I'm sure it's even more fun when you're tripping balls. I have actually not yet been to a theme park, and I'm in the land of, Universal and Disneyland, Disney World, whatever one is in Southern California. I can't ever remember which. So I need to do that. I need to get off my ass and get to a theme park with a high potency edibles. Oh shit! Just got back from hiking Table Rock in South Carolina. Look at all these people from the southeast, from my motherland. That's where I just got back. I know I've got to try Kappa. I am so jealous. I got to do it, man. I have done, while I have not done a theme park traditionally high, I have done a lot of 4DX movies, which are the movies that have like the moving chairs and they like blow smoke in your face and they shoot water at you, which I know sounds kind of dumb, and it is incredibly dumb, but it is also awesome if you are high on shit. Fun story. One of the first times I actually tried edibles, it was the second time I'd ever been on an edible in my life. I was at a 4DX theater. My significant other and I saw the last Hunger Games movie there, which, admittedly, I would imagine Magic Mountain is dope as hell with a 500 milligram edible. I would imagine it is very, very spacey. But to get back to the story that I was just telling briefly about something. Oh, God, I've already forgotten. I was supposed to be smoking a bowl, too. Oh, second time I ever tried edibles at a 4DX theater. Well, that feels good. That feels very, very, very good. Wow. Welcome back to THC. Welcome back to marijuana. Okay, so to continue the story, the second time I'd ever done edibles, I saw the final Hunger Games movie in 4DX, which admittedly is a not very good 4DX movie. The first hour of that movie, nothing happens. But so my significant other and I was the only one on edibles at the time, and I remember there's a part in that movie, about a third of the way in, where Katniss, the protagonist, gets shot. She gets like sniped or something. And up until Slimy Beaner, this is Jack Herrera, and it's my favorite sativa, Jack Herrera. So I'm smoking. I got 2 bowls to smoke of it while I'm here, and it's going pretty nicely. I'm feeling it already, and feeling it more than I was 2 weeks ago, to be sure. Just from a single inhalation there. Anyways, back to the story. Keep interrupting myself. So there's a moment about a third of the way through where the protagonist gets shot, and up until that point, I was so high I forgot I was in a 4DX theater. But in the 4DX theater, it punches you in the back. It's got a little motor right there as soon as she gets sniped, and I must have jumped 2 feet out of my fucking chair. Where it's like, oh shit, I'm high. And then the last third of that movie, if you've ever seen or know anything about the Hunger Games, which if you don't, I don't begrudge you anything, because, it's the Hunger Games. It's whatever. It's who cares. But the last third of that movie is very, very violent and very, very action-packed. And I remember turning to my significant other at one point, spaced out of my fucking gourd, and going eyes wide and said, if I make it through this, it's going to feel like winning the Super Bowl or climbing Mount Everest. And it was that fucking intense being high on edible for the first time in that 40X theater. But I don't recommend you see Hunger Games in it. I've also seen The Force Awakens, Episode 7, which was incredible. Saw the most recent Star Trek in there. Super, super incredible. Oh, shit, I spoiled Hunger Games for everybody. Katniss gets shot, but I didn't say whether or not she lives or dies. And it only happens 1/3 of the way through the movie. So that feels like a spoiler through just description alone. I don't think I actually spoiled anything, but if you just put those two factoids together, that she gets shot and it's only in the first third of the movie, you could probably assume her fate from that. You could probably glean her fate. I have never had Platinum Jack, Sage. If I got some Platinum Jack, I would really, really like that. I've never even tried it. It sounds amazing. Oh, skunk feather crumble. So Kappa, you're doing some dabs, I'm guessing? Which is a good way. She was shot in a drive-by. Yes, she was shot in a drive-by in the great drive-by massacre of Pan Am. Is that the name of the country? Or whatever? I can't remember, man. I watched all the movies, and I thought the second one was really good. I thought the first one was okay, and I thought the final two that they split were merely adequate. I don't know why I'm talking about the Hunger Games, guys. I'm here to talk about everything but the Hunger Games. Sky High and Santa Ana has some dank Platinum Jack shatter. I will have to go there. Santa Ana is one of my favorite areas to go to dispensaries. They're sort of one of the most dispensary-rich areas in Orange County. So I'll have to go check them out. Where are you from? Can't wait for Vermont to get legalized. Derby Man, I am in P. Enema, I believe. I am in Southern California. I reside in the town of Long Beach. Very close to the Orange County line. So if you ever guys want to come, woo! Wow, 2 weeks really does just shoot your tolerance. So, went to the dispensary morning. How long is the beach exactly? Kappa, that is a fantastic question. The Long Beach is 7.5 miles long, north-south. It's a huge, huge beach, but it is not a wonderful beach. History lesson. Actually, Long Beach as a beach was once a incredible beach and one of the biggest surfing destinations spots in the country. But pre-World War II, the Navy decided to put in a naval base here on Long Beach. And to slow those big waves that people were surfing down, they had to put a big breakwater in to keep the waves down so that they wouldn't disturb the naval base. And that breakwater has been there ever since, even though the naval base is gone. And that keeps all like the water sort of stagnant there at the beach and keeps the waves down. So Long Beach as a beach, not the best beach in the world. I mean, it's got a dog beach. I take my dogs to that beach all the time, play Frisbee, play chuck it, love it, love it, love it. Wouldn't live anywhere else except Portland, Seattle, anywhere else on the West Coast, pretty much anywhere. But I love Long Beach, and I wouldn't live anywhere else except a lot of other places. But I do love it here, and I wouldn't live anywhere else other than maybe Portland or Seattle or Vancouver or Santa Barbara or San Francisco or Palo Alto or Mountain View or, but I would never live anywhere other than Long Beach. Yes, dickheads, that is. But there is a lot of effort here in Long Beach to get them to sink the breakwater. Sink the breakwater. Santa Monica. Santa Monica is a beautiful beach, though. Not at all like Long Beach. Much, much, much more pristine. Many orders of magnitudes more tourists. Long Beach is pretty chill, which is nice. Something I admire about it. Even compared to like the Orange County beaches, like your Huntingtons, your Newports, your Lagunas. Long Beach is never going to get like an MTV reality TV show is what I'm trying to say. Like there's never going to be like sexy hot singles strolling down Long Beach and, they're like banana hammocks and bikinis. So I have yet to go to Malibu, Slimy Beaner, and I am disappointed at myself that I haven't have I ever been to Myrtle Beach? Yes, I would like to go to Malibu to answer Slimy being here. It is on our agenda for here in while we're in Southern California to make it up to Malibu. Have I ever been to Myrtle Beach? I have been to Myrtle Beach. Of course, I lived in the Southeast. Myrtle Beach is the sort of, and I pardon the phrase, I don't like the phrase, but I have to use it, but I've always thought of Myrtle Beach as kind of like the white trash mecca. It's like where all of the, you know, that is such a judgmental thing to say. Slap, slap, slap. But I've also seen Eastbound and Down, and it sort of, confirms that bias-y of mine. That bias. It's like, I love Dana Point, but the beaches are shit. I've never been to Dana Point either. White trash bash. Okay, guys, I gotta take another hit of this here. This is getting me B-A-K-E-D, baked. The East Coast has a lot more shells, Slimy Beaner. That's one thing I can tell you for sure. A shit ton more shells than here on the West Coast. When I first came out to these West Coast beaches, I was like, where are all of the shells? They're just not here. You don't need to go to the East Coast because the West Coast is the best coast, as they say. Have I ever played Players Unknown's Battlegrounds? I have Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. I played 3 matches. I didn't love it, but I've not played like a squad or anything yet. But that tends to happen to me in games anyways. But guys, question over tolerance break. No smoking either. Yes. Oh, total Colton, total THC abstinence. I was in an area of a country where they would throw me in jail, lock away the key if I were to bring any tea edibles or even weed just in a Ziploc baggie with me. Would have locked me up and thrown away the key. That's East Tennessee, where you should never ever be, except to go to Dolly Weed, as Kappa did. Squads are great. Yes, I need to. I need to get some friends who've got the game, including you, Kappa. Maybe we need to squad up. Oh shit, Sage, were you okay? Did they catch you, or did you get off? Hopefully, without them searching your car. Never, ever, ever, ever let the police search you. Never, ever, ever, ever. If they say, can I search your car? What do you guys say? You say, no, thank you. Because you have that right. You have that right. If they say, can I search your car? You say, no. Can I search you? No, no, no. No, thank you. Oh, wait. Did you have a Corova? What? Holy shit. Holy shit. They were going to give you a felony? Oh my God. What a world we live in. Sage, you got to get off that. You cannot. The South, man. The South just riles me up. It riles me to my core. I'm glad I'm out of the South. I mean, as Kappa proves, it still got some good shit. They still got they made you stomp your brownie into the ground. What a bunch of dicks. Wow. Well, I'm glad you got off easily, and I'm glad they didn't land you with a felony. That was very, very kind of them. I wonder if maybe those South Carolinian cops were fellow smokers, because I am from the South, and a lot of people there smoke weed, even though it's dangerous to your freedom. It's dangerous to your freedom to do so in the South. Yeah, holy shit. Holy shit, $1 million worth. God damn. Well, I guess in that area of the country, $1 million worth is probably a lot more, or probably a lot less weed than it is out here because, the laws of supply and demand. Oh, okay. I know what I was supposed to do before I got too high. Let's do one more of these, and then I'm going to get too high to remember what I was going to do, which is to go through my dispensary purchase for today. It was nice and not nice. What a perfect description, Sage. It was the best of times, and it was the worst of times. It was the best time getting pulled over, and it was the worst time getting pulled over. Yeah, that's way more than it is out here, Kappa. You can get a medium grade ounce. No, you can actually get medium to top shelf, somewhere in that range for about $200 an ounce. So it's 50% more there. So it's substantially more expensive. So that would have been, who knows how much less. God damn it, Heinz. I keep forgetting. What did I get at the dispensary? I got this Jack Herrera. Actually, I didn't. I didn't. This came from a friend of mine who left it here. He's helping me dog sit. But I did get some edibles. As you can see, I've already split it open because I was looking for something that they forgot to include, which is really sad because I wanted to buy a whole 1,000 milligrams of canna butter, but they forgot to include it in my bag. I don't think they charged me for it, which is good because it'd be really sad if that were the case. But we'll go through what we got here in the bag, guys. Oh, you're headed to work. All right, Sage. Take care, brother. Thanks you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it always, as always, man. All right. So what did we get? Let's start here with the Liquid Gold Ultimate Dark Chocolate. Very hard to see. Got a lot of glare there. I forget what you call that kind of paper that has the glare. Dark chocolate could also be called the Ultimate Dank Chocolate. I've actually reviewed one of these before my tolerance break. Look forward to that review in the future. And what the hell? Let's just cut the suspense. I got 2 Liquid Golds, guys. I was gonna stagger them, but you know what? I'm already pretty high, so I'm just gonna show you. Got a definite Liquid Gold, and this one's kind of exciting because it's got chocolate and bacon. Chocolate and bacon, the Liquid Gold. I've had chocolate and bacon before. Like the combination, gotta say, I think it's fun. I like the salty chocolates normally. I like my sea salts and my chocolates, and I've had the bacon before. Think it's fun. Ready to do it again. 210 milligrams, the Liquid Gold. Look for it in the future. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see, what else we got? We've got some more Magooch. Magooch's chocolate chip cookies. Very, very basic. 2 chocolate chip cookies, 120 milligrams plus of THC in there. Oh, guys, and I am sorry. I screwed you. I screwed the pooch. I bought Magooch, their olive oil, 750 milligrams of olive oil, and I intended to review it, but I used it all before I could review it, so I'll have to go back and do that again. I will say that I found the product to be intriguing. And I really wanted to share with you that I was going to have 1,000 milligrams of canna butter, but this dispensary forgot to put it in the bag, so cannot share that with you today. All right, so with my lowered tolerance, I decided to go ahead and review some of the 100 milligram cannabis syrups. And let's go ahead and talk about that right now. Guys, I take my tolerance level into account when reviewing things. I know what my tolerance level is. I'm not going to start reviewing these edibles again until through UPS. I would say your chances are about 0, Derby Man. The only question is, your chances are very, very low that you would get caught, but is the juice worth the squeeze in that one moment, in that, 0.1% of time, if you did? I would say yes. It depends how much he's sending you. If he's just going to send you a couple, edibles are a bad thing to send, actually. Bad. You don't want to send edibles because a lot of states have, certain potency laws that would say, oh, well, this has this much THC in it, and you could get hosed that way. So don't send edibles unless you know the laws of your state. But if you were to just send weed in a bag and you had it really well sealed and there was no way for the smell to escape, I think you'd be totally fine. I think tons and tons of people do it. I am not giving you that advice. You never heard this from me. Do not do it. Weeats never suggested you do that. Bad. But if you did it, I think you'd be okay. But I didn't say that. Yes, so I take my tolerance level into account on my reviews. I'm actually not going to start reviewing edibles again until I get my tolerance level back up. I'm just going to be eating some of these other edibles that I have, just some backups to get my tolerance level back up to where it was before. Thanks for the not advice. I'm sorry, Derby Man. Yes, the not advice that I gave to no one. And I'm leaking taurine. I just said taurine because I saw it. That's how high I am. I'm pretty baked. From a single bowl of weed, guys. This is wonderful. Kappa with the better suggestions. Kappa I'm not going to make the assumption that he's done this before, because that would be rude to assume that he's done this before. Slimy Beaner, just eat 1,000 milligram Canico product. One, unfortunately, I've never actually seen their 1,000 milligram Canico products. I've never seen them in the wild. I've never seen their 1,000 milligrammers. And if I did that right now, I'm pretty sure I'd end up in a hospital. Oh my God, I could not even imagine. I could not even imagine right now what 1,000 milligram Canico would do to me. I would be on a different, plane of existence. I would be, oh my God, unbelievable. And Kappa giving me the shades emoji. Let me know. Keeping it on the DL. Oh yeah, so I was talking about cannabis syrups. I've reviewed a couple of them in the past. I gotta say, I like the syrups. I like the cannabis. Cannabis is making themselves a good product. So I don't really know why I have to review more. Well, actually I do, because I'm going to review their smaller sizes, with my tolerance just being a little bit lowered in the future. So probably next week I'll of course take that into account, knowing my tolerance level. But I've got the blackberry 100 milligram, and I have got the tangerine 100 milligram to review as well. Oh yes, oh Kappa, you really do need to try Kurova and Canico. I hope you can. I hope you can make it out to the West Coast on a vacation or something, so you can just enjoy and luxuriate in the splendor that is all of the edibles, or that are all of the edibles out here. We were talking about white trash Mecca. This is edible Mecca, dude. If you're like me and you love those edibles, it's just incredible. I want to try Canico, but my tolerance is 100 milligram. Kappa, when you come out, you're going to have to come visit me here in Long Beach, for sure. You have to come visit. You have to come play some VR with me, now that I know you're VR bro, too. Oh, sweet. Yes. Unfortunately, they only have 100 milligram caps on their edibles in Colorado, but I had one while I was there. Actually, I had two. I only reviewed one. I had two of their 100 milligram edibles, and they were still pretty potent. I think those are a very strong 100 milligrams. Slimy Beaner, Canico has 100 milligram edibles. I've reviewed one or two of them. I know I've reviewed at least one. I think it's on the site. They're super potent. I mean, they're 100 milligrams, but they're still super potent. I don't know if I could recommend it to you just yet. But if you want to be adventurous, I would definitely try one of Canico's 100 milligrammers. Yes, you'll definitely have to make it out here when rec is legal. But Kappa, I already know of at least 2 dispensaries that I visited in the past 3 months that will take out-of-state IDs already. They just say, yeah, come on in. As long as you're 21 and over, they don't even, they're not even checking for your card anymore, your green card or whatever. Green card now, whatever it's called. All right, so I got 2 more things to talk about. Next, enjoyable edibles. I've reviewed 2 of these before. Found one. I reviewed their animal crackers. Tasted great. Didn't get me high at all for 375 milligrams. So pretty disappointing. And then I reviewed their goldfish, also 375 milligrams, and it was the worst tasting. What are the purchasing limits in Cali? I don't know what the maximum purchasing limit is on like how much you can have. I mean, they sell quarter pounds. Like you can buy it, so you can certainly have up to 4 ounces, and be totally fine. Yes, I totally agree with the ands in pants. They're good. They're still good out there. I mean, like they are a very potent 100 milligrams, the 2 edibles that I have, but it's just not as good as California's market. I still think you're going to have fun in Colorado, Kappa, even with the limits. In terms of edibles, I mean, I bought, a fuck ton of edibles. I mean, I don't think anybody cares. I think there is no upper limit, or if there is, nobody gives a shit anymore. Or nobody cares whatsoever. So you can sort of buy whatever the hell you want out here, and nobody's going to say boo, which is what I do. Man, I'm making all these couplets. I think it's this Jack Herrera that's letting me be like, Jeffrey Chaucer style. Canterbury Tales. I like the Canterbury Tales. How weird is that? Who likes the Canterbury Tales? But I enjoyed them. Those Canterbury Tales. Last thing in the bag. Last thing in the bag. I wish I had 1,000 milligrams of can of butter in there, but I do not. Last thing in the bag. Weeats Crunchy. Good old Weeats. Got a name like mine. I've tried a couple of Weeats in the past, their cereals before. Now I'm trying their chips. I have never, ever, ever liked a chip, ever. So this is going to be, I'm always looking for that first chip. Diesel OG and Enzo OG. Ooh, nice, man. Those both sound delicious, actually. Dabs would be my third favorite way to enjoy cannabis. Edibles, vaping, dabbing, smoking. Boop, 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 boop. I think in that order. So last thing, again, Weeats, Cheetos. Gonna eat them, and hopefully these are going to be the first chip that I actually enjoy, because I've never enjoyed any chips. And that's the end of the bag. And guys, that's the end of the bowl. I am high as hell. I am going to enjoy one of these edibles right now and not review them because my tolerance is too low to fairly evaluate it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sign off. I'm going to enjoy, I'm going to enjoy one of these cannabis syrups, and I will, and then I'm headed to Long Beach's Zine Fest at the Museum of Latin America Art, where we go and watch or look at all of the local zines, which I don't know if you know what zines are, which are like, homespun magazines. It's a cool little community out here. Super excited. Kappa, super great to talk to you as always, man. Super appreciate it. Guys, everyone in the chat, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on our next review and see you on the next live stream. Peace, guys.